Linus Tech Tips reacted to Asmongold's new computer that he's made, or he's co-made. And then Asmongold reacted back to Linus Tech Tips, and then Linus Tech Tips reacted back to him again. And now Asmongold is reacting to Linus Tech Tips, reacting to Asmongold, reacting to Linus, or something like that. So it's really interesting, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see here, because Asmongold does not like to be roasted.
So basically, this video is Linus's reaction to my reaction to his reaction of my PC company Starforge, and it says my reaction to Asmongold's reaction. So
reacting to our reaction to our reaction. Some people hate it. I mean, they even comment on my shit. Oh, you're a reaction YouTuber. Oh, that's so bad. You're taking other people's content. Shut the fuck up. Everyone is taking everyone's content. That's how YouTube works.
Yeah, this is totally normal YouTube content. Absolutely. I mean, what could go wrong with this? Here we go.
In other news, I completely forgot to put this in the doc, but we did a review of the
Asmongold's video has more views than Linus Tech Tip video has.
the Starforge Systems Creator PC, or whatever,
did watch
whatever that thing was called. Yeah. And one of the
and your video isn't the #1.
Yeah.
Well, it's Asmongold's video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of the creators who is actually behind Starforge PC, Asmongold, I think that's how I pronounce that.
Yep.
Did a reaction stream watching the review. Just it appeared he's either an excellent actor, or it appeared that he was doing it live, raw, hadn't seen it before.
I think that Asmongold, not only is he a good actor, he's genuine, and he always reacts with his immediate emotions, with his immediate reaction. Yeah, and he never watches a video before he reacts to it, because then the reaction won't be authentic. And it's just bad content.
I had heard that it was like, you know, there was some negative, there was some positive. I didn't really know what to think going into it, you know? The way I look at it is that usually whenever what I was always good at whenever I would play Magic the Gathering is drafting. I was never good at building a deck because, like, I couldn't afford the cards. So I'm good. It's like, you know, if somebody throws something at me, I can deal with it in real time and fucking respond to it. That's what I've always done.
It is just because he has genuine emotions and genuine thoughts about what he is reacting to.
Oscar goes to, well, hey, either I'm a fucking great liar, or I'm great at fucking dealing with this, right?
Or
it's
both.
A win-win to me.
Or both.
Or actor, excuse me, not liar.
Actor.
And discussed sort of the criticisms that I had, as well as the praises that I gave to the system.
Yes.
So it's funny to me that that actually has more views than the original review.
Really fun.
The even funnier part about it is that after they bought the they bought it and everything, this has 1.9 right now. Now it has 2.8.
Incredible.
It's gone up 900,000 views since then. Yeah, it almost has 3 million views. I don't know why this video just like randomly fucking popped off.
It's not so strange because he is famous, and also Linus Tech Tip is famous, and it's also very interesting to see some drama. And you would imagine that Asmongold will come down hard on him if he says something stupid about his computer.
It's nuts.
That's a little different.
I think that's what he does sometimes.
Yeah. So that's the thing that happened this week.
All the time.
I'd say that it is probably worth a watch. I
Have
think
you watched
that
it?
Yeah. I've watched it.
On it.
I think that I wouldn't have done it any differently from him, but he was very quick to declare victory when I said anything remotely positive.
Of course he did, because he's a reaction streamer. Why wouldn't he do that? That would be stupid. That would be bad content.
Yes.
I think that makes it...
Absolutely. Yes, of course. Right, anything positive, it's like, yes, see, I knew it. I knew it was good.
Of course.
Fun, though.
It is.
And what he's trying to do is make an engaging stream, right?
Imagine.
So
Sure.
like, so if you say something positive, he's going to try to cut you off before you potentially make it negative.
Because it's good content. That's what reaction content creators do.
Celebrate, and then if you trash on something,
I really
come down
don't
hard.
like this other guy. He's fucking exposing the entire script. I'm looking. This is awful. Like, fuck this guy. Like, yeah, because he knows how it works.
Yeah,
And
because that's what streamers do, and that's what reaction YouTubers do. It's just as simple as that.
so it's like, yeah, he's got the
Building
script out. Like,
content.
what the fuck? Like, I'm just sitting. Like, it's kind of awkward, right? It's like, well, I mean, you know, I mean, no, it's just totally, yeah.
It's not awkward. It's just the way
you know,
it
it makes the story more interesting.
Sure.
I mean, it makes sense.
And I think that, but I will also say that he seems to be taking the criticism very seriously.
Of course. who
So
wouldn't do that?
to his credit, and I don't
If you are going to react to something, you better. I mean, you might as well take it seriously. Yeah.
know
good.
much about the rest of the ownership group. In fact, I don't know much about him either. It's just not really a space that I participate in.
Oh.
To his credit, and hopefully the rest of the ownership group, they seem to be taking the issues that we had very seriously, and you know, hopefully they're in this for the
They take pride in their work. You know.
long run. I still believe what I said at the end of that video.
Yeah, it's something, of course, we're going to take it seriously. I mean, well, fuck, why wouldn't we? It's not, I mean, the thing is, like, anytime somebody buys a pre-built PC, and if there's anything wrong with it, I mean, like, it's like, what the fuck, right? That people buy the pre-built PC to not have problems, right? So, like, of course it has to get fixed. Of course we talked about it. Bro, we talked about it a lot. And there's also the people that, like, actually work at Starforge, right? Because Starforge is, like, owned by OTK. It's, like, a whole thing.
Not only that, but when you have several million followers or subscribers, you better know what you're talking about. Otherwise, you will get shit on. And of course, he has to defend his own product. I mean, every businessman would do that.
But there's people that work explicitly at Starforge. They talked about it a lot too. Absolutely. Yeah, anytime people have feedback for us or anything like this happens, like, of course there's a conversation about it. It's one of the best things about having a
Network.
like a smaller, or not really, I don't know about smaller, it is smaller, right? But
That's
also
growing
like more
fast.
agile, like leadership, is that if something goes wrong or there's something that's an issue, like for example, like the i3 processing shit on launch, we just have a meeting about it that night and then deal with it, right? It's like we don't have to spend like fucking 3 weeks coming up with some sort of PR response.
That's what a business do.
Agile, oh god, yeah, I think
Respond.
so. Like, I feel like we've responded to a lot of the feedback that we've gotten pretty quickly.
Penis Forge.
I would say that was I think that's an objective fact.
There's risks associated with buying from any brand new company that is
Very
still
true.
kind of trying to figure out what they're doing. Sometimes it can go very right. Sometimes it can go very wrong. So wish them the best of luck. I also stand behind everything I said about how challenging this business model is. It's really tough. It's really tough. There's just not that much money.
But the only difference here is that Asmongold and his company and his friends and his network have been doing gaming and computing, so to speak, for a lot of years. They should know what they are talking about. I mean, when you have like up to 100,000 live viewers on your Twitch and other platforms as well, of course, then you better fucking know what you're talking about. I mean, and he's been doing this for over 10 years now. And I mean, when you've been doing gaming, especially gaming and video making that long, then you really know what stuff fits with other stuff. I mean, you know your business. I mean, you know your genre, so to speak. So it's not strange that these guys knows how to build a computer, because they only put in things that they would use themselves when they are gaming and making videos, and you know.
Money in it, and there's costs that will be cumulative. There's costs that will pile up over time.
Yeah.
As soon as you've got 100 systems out there, someone is going to call support every day, and that's not something you're making money on. Once you've got 1,000
Yep, that's
systems
true.
out there, 10 someones are going to be calling every day, and that's not something you're making money on. And so these are just costs that all of a sudden you're kind of sitting here going, well, yeah, that really wasn't part of our calculation when we were selling these things, but now we're just carrying these on an ongoing basis. And I know that there's a lot of other boutiques that will...
You can calculate for that, right? I mean, to an extent you can, because you have to But the problem is that whenever you calculate for something like that, you have to already have either comparable data or measurable data that is it's from like something that can be compared to, right?
Yeah, but what's not taken into consideration here is that Asmongold is a big-time influencer. He is what you call a mega influencer on many platforms. And when you are a mega influencer, those stuff doesn't really matter that much because people just trust him because he's an influencer, and all of his network are built with people who are extremely fucking famous, like for example Miss Keith and other guys too, really big streamers and big YouTube stars.
Right. So like for example, if you have sold PCs or you've sold something like televisions or something similar to that in the past, like smartphones, and you know how many of them you sell, how often the phone calls all are, you can like amortize the value of the PC and then add in the averaged time that it would take to invest in the CS, and then you take the time that it would take to pay somebody for CS and you divide it into the time that it would take for somebody to pay somebody for CS, and then you figure out how many people can service each person and how much you have to pay them. So like it's actually it's not easy.
Yeah, that's just how a business model works.
But whenever you break it down, it makes a lot of sense. Do you see kind of what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah, it's a math problem.
Talk to these people
because like you can't be right.
It's not a math problem. It is a question on how to manage a company, on how to manage a business, on how to be an, let's say, entrepreneur. That's what it's about. To be able to be that, you got to surround yourself with people who knows what they are doing. I mean, you don't necessarily have to know everything about it yourself, and I'm not saying that he's saying that. I'm just
about it 100%, because like there's always going to be people that are, you know, sometimes you'll have like a really good batch, sometimes you'll have a bad batch. You know, this is the same with like any product or anything like that, and it could be through no fault of your own, right? Like let's say the first round of you know, processors, some new processor comes out and it's bad, and so now instead of getting 3 calls, we're getting 30 calls because it's, remember like the EVGA graphics cards were getting.
That's a good indicator, yeah.
Borked by New World and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So like if we have something like that happen, who are they going to call? Well, they're going to call us. So that's going to take time. And you also have to be aware of like, you know, those type of, you know, calamity situations. 3080s, yeah, exactly. Oh, it's Ghostbusters. No, not Ghostbusters. That's no, that's
That's what I said. Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters to wrangle those dead GPUs.
not what I meant.
And we did a tech support.
Linus is talking about delivery issues that pre-builts can have with logistics services, though. No, I think Linus was clearly talking about how customer support is a variable cost that is hard to put a value on in the long term.
It is. It's very
He's
hard.
saying that after you sell a certain amount of PCs, you now have this many people that can call.
Yeah.
Like it was very clear what he was saying. The logistics and everything like that is another issue. That's why we don't ship to Europe yet.
That video hasn't gone up yet. Okay, we shot another tech support stream, and you know the kinds of things people will call in about can be simple, but very time-consuming in some cases. You know, multiple reboots or you know reformatting something. And if you're trying to provide good customer service, you can't just abandon them, right? And
Yeah.
So it's tough. It can be time-consuming. It can be expensive. I wish them
That's why you hire people to do that for you.
the most of luck. And my final word on the subject is that the logo is 100% a and balls. There's simply no doubt. I mean, it even has.
Show it.
Oh my god.
Show it.
Holy fuck. It is not. Like, I don't know how the thing is, the day after I did this reaction, the day after the video
Cock and balls.
came out, my entire fucking page of my Reddit was wall to wall. It
dicks.
looks like a dick, Asmon. I know it does. You know it does. You did it on purpose. And here's how to fix it. And there was like so many fucking people be like, I use my Photoshop skills. I learned this in high school. I had a graphics design class. And I'm going to
Follow
fix your
symbol.
whole logo right up. And I had so many fucking ones. Starcock PCs. No, guys. It has
Starcock PCs.
it. Look. Look. I really don't. I don't see it. But the problem is, like, everybody else sees it.
I think that it's supposed to be a rocket of some sort, some sort, Starforge. So I get what it's doing here, but it genuinely does look like cock and balls. Wait a second here. Starforge, cock and balls. Wait. Cock and balls. Asmongold's new brand looked like a cock and balls. Give me a second here. How to fix Starforge logo. Arms, cock, balls, butthole.
It makes me think of that scene in Superbad, where the guy used to only draw pictures of dicks, and then they took him to some priest or something, and then afterwards they wouldn't let him even eat hot dogs.
And they found his stash of dick pics that he's done on his own.
Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it at all. I really don't.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
It only matters what the customers see. Yeah,
Whoa!
I just didn't see it.
It only matters what the customer is seeing. Oh, it cannot answer that one with a smart comeback.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
They
and
got
we
him.
really. Oh my god.
They got him. They got you,
A
Asmon.
cock and balls.
Right.
There's simply no
It
doubt.
just-
I mean, it
they
even
just-
has. Have you seen the logo?
Oh yeah.
Show it.
It even has like an asterisk
Asmongold is cringing so damn hard. This is awesome. This is so great content. Shit.
kind of behind the balls, which is, you know, here, I'll mime it out for you what that probably is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
So
Yeah.
I don't make the rules.
Yeah.
I don't.
It was a long time ago since I saw him cringe this much. It's fucking hilarious. It's awesome.
decide what is or isn't one of those.
And it was obviously done with intention. But I do
It was.
find
Come
the
on, Asmon. It
I will
was.
have you know that after OTK turned out to actually be an acronym for a fetish, we had a lot of conversations about this. And we came back.
Is it really? Gotta check that out. OTK fetish. How the fuck do you spell? Oh my god! Oh yeah, shit! Go away, go.
And we thought everything was okay. The only way that I knew that OTK was a sex fetish is I typed it in on Twitter.
I didn't know what it was. I didn't know that it was a sexual thing. I didn't know. I was just googling it, and oh my god, yeah, it wasn't supposed to show that.
Live. I typed OTK and it autofilled to something sexual.
Yes, I heard the word fetish, but I didn't know that it was gonna show something like. I didn't know what it was. It was I didn't know.
On my announcement stream of the org, in front of over 100,000 people.
What else would it could be? Like you like to suck on feet. I mean, it could be something like that. I mean, and it could be that you want to wear like a wig while. I mean, I don't know what it was about. I didn't mean to pull up that shit.
It autofilled to OTK spanking.
Okay. So if I would have waited 5 more seconds before I paused the video, I wouldn't probably be banned, because I would probably get banned from this now.
and I couldn't hide it. You can't you can't edit that part out. That's it.
And then OTK Network.
That's all there is to it. So we really tried.
Trying to play it off as if it wasn't entertaining,
It
which
is
I am
entertaining.
certain the whole point. But
I know,
yeah.
I know.
For once, I swear to fucking God. I swear to God, nobody thought about the cock and balls aspect. Nobody thought about it.
I mean, we can hope. Here, for those of you who are not familiar with what the logo looks like for
Okay.
Starforge systems. Hammer? Really?
Totally.
It's
yeah. It's just, it's like Thor's hammer. So
Yes.
the
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to actually end my stream and then just restart it as soon as I have taken this video down.